Well, happy Monday. Good morning. What a great, brisk, chilly Monday morning it is. We are off today because of, in remembrance of the Reverend Martin Luther King. So, we, the state employees, have off. So, for those of you that are lucky enough to have off, I hope you're enjoying the day. And say a little prayer for our Reverend, Make sure he knows that we do remember him. Cheers in Nostrovia. So I got a little bit of a video earlier today at like 7:24 a.m. somewhere there from my friend Joyce down in she lives down by the villas in New Jersey, and she sent me a video of Bayside. Right, the waves are cracking and this and that. It looks cold down there, but boy, do I miss it. You can hear the waves clashing back and forth, and she panned left, she panned right, and I so miss it. I can't wait until April. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Have some coffee with me. Well, last night, I watched a couple episodes of MASH, as usual. Then I watched Columbo on the MeTV channel, the 2-hour episodes. I always enjoyed Columbo, when it was current and live. So, and he was live. But last night for dinner we had some Purdue chicken roaster, the oven stuffer roaster, and we got my dad, his, God rest his soul, his February, whatever you call it, convection oven. I mean, it's been around forever. And he used to make a lot of meals in there for us. So when it was time for him to depart the good old earth, we snatched up the convection oven. And we put the Purdue oven stuffer roaster in that oven there. And, excuse me, for seasoning I used, or I shouldn't say Carol. Carol used I think it's Weber, Kickin' Chicken is called. And she slathered it all over it and put it in that oven. And I think she stuffed the cavity with some sweet onion. And then she did some little red potatoes in the cast iron pan on the stove, and it was a good meal. It really was. But I had a good weekend. It was quiet, uneventful. I was going to go out and do some shoveling yesterday, and Carol surprised me, and I guess she figured the old man wasn't up to it. She went out there and did some of the shoveling, and it was all, it wasn't even snow, it was slush, And she come in and I said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Oh, I shoveled the front walkway." I said, "I would have done that." She goes, "Nah, I went out there and did it, and you don't need to be out there. It's heavy." So I let her do it. We don't have a real large side walkway, but it was nice that she did it, and I got to sit inside and have my coffee and visit with Sir Prince. And as you can see, I'm just babbling on, hoping that you're enjoying your coffee this morning with me. And what's the weather like in your neck of the woods? Today, Monday, it's cold. It's windy. Man, I had to bring my American flag in yesterday. I got on a fairly large-sized American flag on a pole out there, and I have the POW flag right under it, and the way the weather was whipping, I was afraid that the aluminum pole was going to snap. It happened once before on me. I looked out there, I don't know, let's say 6-8 months ago during a windstorm, and there's my American flag. It's kind of bent down like this, and the pole had snapped and it was just hanging there. I said, "Nah, that ain't good." She don't look like Old Glory. Time to bring her inside. So yesterday, before it snapped on me, I brought it inside, and I got it laying down neatly over in my front living room. And once the wind subsides, I'll go back out there and I'll put my flag out there proudly. Yes, I will. So that's about all I have today. I'm going to call Dr. Charles, see if they're in. I have some paperwork that came in from the state, and forms that have to be filled out, and I'll take it down, if he's in, I'll take it down to my young ladies down there, and they'll do all the paperwork for me that has to be filled out. I could fill it out here, but I'm afraid that if I interpret what some of the questions are on the form, if I interpret it in the wrong direction, it could not go well for me, So I'll let the young ladies and the doctors and the physician assistant fill everything out correctly. I'll probably have to sit there and answer the questions for them, but and they got real nice handwriting, My handwriting is even though I got Catholic school handwriting, cursive. It's for 66. It looks like hell. But that's about it. I have no other news for you people. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you had time to spend it with your grandkids. I was hoping to see Brianna this weekend, but she didn't show up, and I asked Carol why she didn't show up, and Carol said, well, she probably didn't show up because Daddy's been watching the weather, and we were supposed to get hammered with this snowstorm. And I went, duh. Yeah, that's probably right. We did go Friday night for to the Wiccanisco Firehouse. They had I guess it's a fundraiser, and I could be wrong. Or they do it once a month. What am I saying? But this is the first time we did it. We went to their, I became a member, and we went to their, they have Philly cheesesteaks once a month that they make up out of ribeye roast, slice it down right then and there, and it was awesome. It was well worth the money, and fresh hand-cut French fries, and had a couple beers with it, and it was a cheap night out, That was my date night. Some people go on other nights. I go on a Friday night. All right, folks. Have a great day today. If I hear any news, I'll be sure and let you guys know, okay? Let me know what you did over the weekend. If you had any plans or any special events going on that you went to, let me know. And, I got to tell you. Yeah, I went to the Dollar General the other day. What was it? Was it Saturday? Yeah, it must have been Saturday. To pick up a few supplies. And you never know, You never know what's going to happen. So I'm in there, and I've seen one of my old friends from the Moose. And we kind of walked by one of them and said, hey, how you doing, buddy? And he said, hey, Ralph, how you doing? And just kept on. He went his way, and I went my way. And I believe his name is Chris. But he went outside. That's where I met him, outside. He was getting in his car. We were talking about the snow, and he goes, it's not going to amount to nothing. I said, yeah, see you later. And I went inside, and I started wandering around in the Dollar General to get my supplies that I needed to get. And here comes Chris. He said, hey, Warzy, you still DJing? I said, yeah. I said, but most of my work is down at the Jersey Shore. Right now, not too much. Why? He goes, do you have a card on you? And I always remember to have cards on me, That's from my old print shop days when I owned Brandywine Printing. But I said, yeah, I do. So I gave him a card. I said, what's going on? He says, thinking about getting married. You still do weddings? I said, I sure do. Is it going to be in the area? And he said, yeah, Williamstown area. So I gave him a off-the-cuff price, and I said, get in touch with me, and we'll see what we can do. If my date's open, if I can do it for you, I'd be more than happy to. I'm sure it's going to be classic rock, country, that kind of stuff. So it'll be right up my alley, you know. So, like I said, you never know. For you business people that are out there, always carry your business cards with you. You know, it's like, here you go. And that's what I do when I go out to eat. When I stop at a restaurant and I'm out eating. And granted, it's just a waitress that takes the bill on that. But at the end of the meal, when I get up to leave, I'll leave my tip on the table, and on top of the tip, I'll put my business card, because you never know. You know, she might not have anything, any kind of power to do anything in the restaurant, but she might say, so-and-so's getting married. I got to give her this card or give him this card, you know. So always keep that in mind. That's enough of my babbling, all right? I'm going to finish my coffee. I'll talk to you guys later on. Have a great day today. Let me know, again, what the weather is like in your neck of the woods. It's cold here. It is cold. Downright cold. The snow's all crunchy on the roadway. Carol got to work. She said, the roads are fine, but the driveway sucks.